If you enjoy what you are listening and watching, subscribe to my channel. My daughter left the nest and returned in S-Rank Adventure Episode 12. Angeline has arrived to Estoggle. Gil tells Angeline to behave while at the Grand Duke mansion. Angeline will try her best. During this whole encounter, the noble is snobby. We meet the Grand Duke's son. The son, Villard, was the one who wanted to honor Angeline. Angeline already is rude to him. Villard forgives her because she is from the countryside and an adventurer. She doesn't have manners. Angeline tells Villard the Demon King was strong. Villard tells Angeline she should be honored. They are acknowledging her. Villard tells Angeline him honoring her should make his father praise him, and he can win praise over his older brother. Villard tells the maid to wash the dirty Angeline and make sure she wears a nice dress. He wants the maids to teach Angeline etiquette before the ceremony in 3 days. No one is allowed to embarrass him, even though he can embarrass himself without any help. Angeline does enjoy the bath. She does not appreciate the maids debating what dress she should wear. Gil is here. Gil does not work at the mansion. She snuck in to check in on Angeline. Gil is here because she thinks something is going on, which something is going on, but our characters do not learn that, only the audience learns it. This event for Angeline has a lot of important nobles and royalty coming. The Grand Duke has 3 sons and 1 daughter. The daughter's name is Lizelotl. Lizelotl wants to hear the adventures Angeline has been on. Lizelotl shows Angeline the dungeon where Kasim is. Kasim is locked up because he dined and dashed, is what his answer is. And then in episode 13, we learn a little more about why he's in prison. Kasim uses magic to teleport the glass bottle to himself. Angeline asks why a mage is in jail and not trying to be free. Kasim says he has nothing for him on the outside world. Angeline says it is sad Kasim is just wasting time away. Kasim says, yeah, he is wasting his life away. Kasim tells Angeline to take good care of the friends she has, and this is him referring to Belle leaving the party. That only the audience knows what this reference is to. The next day, Belle and Marguerite arrive at Angeline's Adventure Guild. Linnell tells Belle Angeline has gone to Estoggle to be honored. Belle is not angry at the guild for Angeline not being here. Sure, he is sad he cannot see his daughter, but he doesn't have any negative emotions towards anyone. They are here because Marguerite wants to be an adventurer. Yuri tells Belle he shouldn't have Angeline look for a wife for him. Belle has no idea about this. As Yuri registers Marguerite as an adventurer, Belle meets Charlotte. Our characters go to Linnell's office to talk in private. Belle tells them about Graham and Marguerite. We do not know if our characters know about Duncan. They do not know about the mystery child. Belle is here to find his old party, the one that did not kick him out. It has been 20 years since he left them. Beside Belle, in his party, there was a man who was great with the sword, Percival. Kasim was the mage. Then I cannot wait for Angeline to learn about him and his connection to Belle, and then Belle to find him. And the 4th person in the party was Sati. She was an elf and the one Belle used to have a crush on. Kasim and Percival are S-rank adventurers. Sati is an N-rank adventurer. All of them left town. Linnell doesn't know where they are. Belle's party split up and they all worked separately. Belle will ask around town if anyone knows where they went off to. Dortus and Chegberg come in and are happy to meet the Red Orc. In episode 12, Belle has not told anyone do not call him that or gave an annoyed look. Belle is just accepting this name and being called it. Maybe this Red Orc was Belle's nickname when he was an adventurer and he is okay being called that again. Dortus and Chegborg want to duel Belle. The first one to duel Belle is Chegborg. Belle uses his sword. Chegborg uses magic in his arms. Belle loses this fight. Tomorrow Belle will fight Dortus that we never see. Even though Belle lost, they are impressed by him. BioQ now understands the hype around Belle. We see change to Angeline. Gil tells Angeline she looks beautiful and Belle would agree if he were here. Angeline does not know how to walk in a dress. Gil will help her. As they walk in the hallway, Vernad catches Angeline from falling. Vernad flirts with Angeline and tells her she is beautiful. He would also like to know the pretty woman's name. He didn't expect the Demon King Slayer to be a beautiful woman, so one son, Villard, is a snob. Vinrad is a complete flirt. Son number 3 needs to have a big personality just like his siblings, but he's kind of normal actually. Vinrad and Angeline walk around outside because Finneard wants to walk with a beautiful woman. Outside is where we meet the third brother. His name is Frankos. Frankos guards the grounds. He is the security guard. Frankos knows Gil has snuck in. He isn't doing anything about it because he knows Gil is here for Angeline and she's not actually here to cause any harm. Frankos seems to be a normal noble. Frankos tells Angeline to not get carried away by being here, and that is how this episode abruptly ends. There's only one episode left of this anime. There's so much plot that does not get resolved. It to me feels really odd. There was a Demon King that was easily defeated, and no other bad guy as a Demon King returned. I mean, we do know there is a bad organization, but at the same time, it's like they have some connection to the demons. I mean, this plot of this anime has been all over the place, and eventually in the near and eventually in the far off future, this plot will be slow, and eventually everything is going to connect and make sense. But for now, everything is just all over the place. Maybe there'll be a season 2. For now, go watch episode 13 of season 1 to get kind of a conclusion of what's been going on the past episodes.